I'm going to try another button. Oh, there's one here that says open. It didn't work.
Yes, it did.
Technically, the open button did exactly what it said. The cage, you numpty! You opened the cage!
So I did. Two chicks.
Lambert! Hey, chum, how about a slice of wet, tasty brown toast? Lambert, no one, repeat, no one at the station is to ever hear of this. We're clear?
Third time's the charm? Or is it bad things come in threes?
I'm gibbering and start doing something. Anything.
Okie dokie.
Outside door controls. Test complete.
Nice work, Lambert. I've started to think of you as the son I never had. A horribly disfigured, unplanned and not particularly loved child. The sort of son you have no qualms about bringing behind the woodshed with a switch. But a child, all the same.
I will take what little sentiment I can from that and place it way down deep for later.
Now, can I just ask what the hell just happened?
Perhaps we should do a quick recap in case this is important later.
Right. First you locked me in.
It locked itself.
Then you played the glockenspiel,
It was the computer.
which pissed off the badger, causing it to explode with rage.
I think that sound made the device on the badger explode.
The badger was then replaced with a bastard badger from hell.
And whatever was in that black thing turned the badger into a
Bastard badger from hell?
well, for lack of a more technical description, yes.
Right.
Right.
So what in the name of Jesus Jessup horse trotters in a vat of urethane does any of this even mean?
I haven't a clue.
You really need that printed on a t-shirt.
I have. Last Christmas you got me that, remember?
I didn't get you anything last Christmas.
Oh, but I thought...
Ah, must have been your wife. She buys you things and puts my name on them so you don't feel like a reject. Here's your bloody spanner.
Thanks, boss. I'll just take a snapshot of this with my photographic brain. Cheep! Oh, crumbs, memory's full. I'll just take a... Oh, crumb...
I wonder what would happen if I took this pin and put it over here. And it all falls apart like a house of cards. Now, Lambert's the mechanical expert. Mind you, after all that trouble opening the door, my doubts have not lessened regarding this harvester plan. I wonder if that crazed badger's still in there. Well, only one way to find out. Hello, evil rodent. Must have wolfed out that crap teller toast and gone for a kip somewhere. Heh, I'll just tell Lambert he could be anywhere. One of these babies has saved my bacon on numerous occasions. It's a lab-grade, high-tensile 7 in certain... It's some sort of tannoy. Oh well, he may have been turned from a cuddly, docile woodland rodent into a ferocious, savage beast, but at least he's free now. Well, those things together. Well, how about that? Lambert does something right. I'll have to leave that bit out of my report. Well, how... I'll have... And here I was. Better you than me. Stiflingly sterile in here. Once again, a space that I am thankfully too fat to fit through, and people wonder why I don't work out.
Stupid lamb. I just don't think that... What would Hector...
Looks a bit too rustic back there for my liking. I'll get Lambert to do it. Great, a human. Oh no, wait. I was wrong. He's just a farmer.
I see you're looking at my land. Back off.
There is such a thing as a right to roam.
There's also a small thing called a right to bear arms.
Yeah, true enough. The view from over here is satisfactory. Nothing like the smell of good country air to make you dry heave. A textbook example of I'm gonna let Lambert talk to this guy. Seems about the same IQ level. Why would I ever want to go back in there? Now you're just being stupid. I've got to be careful carrying this around on my person. I wouldn't want it to snap shut on me Jack's crackers. Nah. This may... I don't trust Lambert with sharp objects. Or it's a rusty old leg trap. Gonna need a tetanus jab just from touching this. I have no... Why would I... I don't even like it.
What am I thinking? You don't happen to know where I can get any...
What the devil?
Well, it's a little white electrical engine part.
Ah, well, round here we call that a do-flicker. Hillary here loves to eat junk like that. Don't you, Hillary? As it happens, I saw her chewing on something like that yesterday. She's been moaning in pain ever since. Stuck down her back sphincter someplace.
Oh, the poor cow. I need that spark plug. Would you mind if I helped Hillary get it out?
What? You ask to touch another man's cow? You insult a dairy farmer where he stands?
Oh no, no offence, I swear. I'll be right back. We can sort this.
We certain dairy farm. Oh, it's been a while since I had a good fight.
Hector! Would you mind if I...
What? You ask to touch you
What?
Is that a challenge?
No,
Well, Hillary, fighting's on, boyo.
Oh, crumbs! Hector! Stupid Lambert! Will this work as a ceremonial hat?
Don't look too much like an animal to me.
A chicken?
You switch into...
No, no. Hector, you have to help me out.
Egads, how many times a day do I hear that?
There's a carroty old psycho farmer who wants to crush me like a grape.
Oh, bleeding hell, Lambert, what do I always tell you about wandering off and talking to strangers?
I only offered to pet Hillary and help her out with her bowel problem.
I'll leave you alone for 1 minute and you proposition a man's wife? Why would you even do that?
She's a cow.
Lambert, what's come over you? It's not like you to belittle women.
No, I mean a real one of the bovine variety. He tells me she has a penchant for eating machine parts. The very spark plug we need for the harvester is likely in her lower intestine as we speak. We get that, we're one step closer to getting out of here.
So this sparky thing we need to fix the harvester is inside a cow?
Affirmative, but he says I've got no choice but to fight it for Hillary, and if we try to leave the area without a tussle, he'll shoot us like dogs.
Now, this is important. Did he specifically say us or you?
Well, I kind of mentioned there were two of us.
Oh, Christ, Lambert, what does he look like? Could I take him?
I don't know, boss. He's quite chunky and his arms are hairier than yours.
I'll put this bumpkin in his place. Let me at him. What are you? Oi, Chunderhead, you threatening my colleague? See, the deal is, if you hit him, I hit you.
Sorry, boyo. Your chum here wanted to stick his hand up Hillary's jacksie. I says to him if he wants it, he has to fight me for it, dairy farmer style. Adhering to all the correct rules of combat, of course.
Rules? I was expecting to storm over and plant one on your jaw like I usually do.
You come back and show me your ceremonial headpiece, then we'll have some to talk about.
Surely this whole hat rule is only intended to humiliate in an effort to put me off my stroke. Well, it won't work, for I have no shame. I am, however, a tad hesitant about putting this on my head after blocking a slurry pipe with it. Oh well, for honour. All right, Chuckles. Once Hector's all up in your grill, you'll have cowbells clanking in your ears till calving season.
Ah, I sees you're ready to fight in the ancient ways of the dairy farmer.
So how's this work then? Somebody ring a bell or something?
No, we takes it in turns. Since you're the visiting party, you get to go first.
Ho-ho, unlucky for you, mate.
We'll see.
Take a whiff of this cowpat.
Oh, what in the pink chubby udders do you think you're doing?
It's a fight, ain't it?
It's like you weren't even trying. I'm beginning to wonder if you're even a dairy farmer at this point.
Was that not...
Look, it's my turn, all right?
Oh, come on, Brit.
Looks like I win.
win? Did you even compete?
Look, Boyle, it's obvious you're new here, so I'm gonna give you a word of advice. You go round punching people full ball like that, you're gonna lose a lot of cows. Gotta protect your milking hands, see? Dip 'em in warm honey and sheep urine every night. Makes 'em soft and supple. Anyway, you want another shot at the title? Just show up with your act again. I know.
What just happened? Let's go again.
Right, me first this time.
Jeepers, I'm gonna have a bruise.
Okay, your turn.
I think I've got the hang of this now. Prepare to have the cows come home on your face.
Ah, I've a right mind to shoot you where you stand.
I really thought that was coming out softly this time, I swear.
I ain't winning these things, but Hillary's worth it.
Another round.
Prepare yourself. Okay, your turn.
I think I've got the hang of this now. Guess I'm not much of a dairy farmer.
You can say that again.
I just can't do soft. Another round.
Prepare yourself. Okay.
I think I've got the hang of this now. Guess I'm not much of a dairy farmer.
You can say that again.
I just can't do soft. Lambert, it's your round.
What, me?
Yes, I've learned you're far more suited to dairy farmer rules than I ever will be.
Any fighting tips?
Only this, Lambert. I want you to hit this guy as hard as you can.
I'm not sure about this. What if he ends up in casualty?
He won't. You can trust me on this one.
I used to like farms. I used to love pinatas before today. Oh, poor Hillary. Mister?
Oh, you thinks you're a better farmer than me, do you? You think you can touch up another man's cow and live to tell the tale, hey?
Well,
go on, boy.
Okay, but just so you know, some people have affectionately nicknamed me the Naughty Kitten on account of my irritable temper.
Oh, you're good.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. He made me do it.
That'll be hard to beat, I can tells you. Now, my turn.
No, no, no!
Wouldn't you know it? You win square and fair. I was fooling myself to think I could ever beat your blow. You're the stuff of legend now. You'll be talked about round these parts for many years to come. What's your name, stranger?
Lambert.
Well, that ain't too legendary. Now, you'll be forever known as Baylor the Limp-Wristed. Go on, Hillary. You got a new daddy now.
Oh, yay! Boss, we got Hillary! I've always wanted a best friend. Come on, Hill, let's hang out. Now, Hill, this shouldn't hurt a bit. If it does, I apologise in advance. Now, I've never done this, but I've used a rubber glove just like this one to help my gran on with her pile cream. Oh, you don't have any hoof and mouth disease, do you? Oh, well. I'm nowhere near your hooves or mouth, so chances are low I'll pick up any sort of disease from this. Oh, there's the little blighter. Good girl, Hillary. You were amazing. Oh, Hillary, you've never let me down. I've got the spark plug, I've got the spanner. I just need some nuts. Right, the perfect spanner. Now I just need some nuts to tighten.